Stop, don't get, if she's ready and she's excited to go, that's your, are you a sanguine?
Yes.
See? She didn't care about the rest. She wanted to know what's in it for her, she's good, okay? You tell her a little bit about the $3.95 and what that gets her, but I mean, seriously, skip to the chase. Is that right?
It's good. Cut to the chase.
Thank you. You fall way too much.
Okay, do the close quiet.
What?
Once they close, quiet.
I mean, you know, don't beat a dead horse. Income number 2. This is so cool because you are not the only person who needs extra cash. I love this, that Premier pays us 10% commission on the sales for each jeweler you sponsor, Kelly. So if you sponsor your neighbor when she comes to your grand opening show, Premier's gonna pay you 10% of what she sells. The cool thing is your neighbor's got a sister who wants to get into business too, so your neighbor's gonna sponsor that girl. You are gonna make 10% on that person as well, if she's in your second level or your grandchild. And you're also gonna make 10% commission on the sales of your great-grandchildren. You are going to receive a $200 training allowance from Premier to help your children get started. That means your first level, okay? Because you're gonna work with her to help her get going. Her grand opening is her. Like, I'm gonna come and help you get started. So Premier's gonna pay me $200. On a scale of 1 to 10, Kelly, with 10 being, this can help me meet my need of paying my child's tuition. Where are you?
Well, I changed my mind. I needed more information. At 5.
You're a 5. Okay, tell me, what is keeping you from being 10?
I don't have any friends. How am I going to get started in this business?
I'm so glad you asked that question. We're actually going to cover that in just a few minutes in a little bit more detail, but I do want to tell you that the great thing about our product is that we wear it, so we're a walking advertisement. It only takes you a couple of friends to get your business going, because that girl is going to have 10 friends come to her show. So it's from that building on shows. Great question. Okay, so if you feel comfortable with getting bookings on the calendar to get started, do you like the business plan, the 50%, the 10%?
Oh, yeah.
So you're a 10 on the 50%, the 10%. Okay, cool. Because this is how you make money. I'll teach you how to get the shows, but the marketing plan is what it is. And that's exactly what you do. You come back and you say, do you like the business plan? Do you like 50%? Do you like 10%? And I think up here, oh, I forgot to read that sentence. There are no sales quotas and you are paid when the order is placed. So if you've read that, you say, do you like 50% of the quotas? Okay, so hopefully she's at a 9 or a 10, and then you move forward, okay? And you say, all right, so for those of you who have the right one, it should say Premier Designs Advantages. Kelly, can you look at Jacqueline's video? I'm so sorry. Again, website. Okay, Premier Designs Advantages. I have to tell you that Premier Designs is a biblically based company, and that is so super exciting, Kelly. It is a debt-free corporation, which I think is amazing. It is such an awesome example for us as the jewelry ladies, because a lot of us who get in this business would like to be debt-free. That's our ultimate goal. We have a beautiful quality product with a golden guarantee. You saw that at the show the other night. We have no inventory. You saw my display. That was my samples. That is my own personal jewelry. We order the jewelry from Premier when the order's placed. We said that already. You get to wear your jewelry, so you are going to be stopped in the stores, at the schools, in the line, at the doctor's office. I'm telling you, your husband at first is going to go, oh my gosh, we're doing this again. And then he's going to realize, oh my gosh, she's making a contact. That means money. Oh, yeah, keep going. What can I get for you? Can I get you a piece of paper? Can I get you a catalog? Sandra's husband did that she went in the bank, and, Mike was outside waiting for her, and, all of a sudden, she's taking 15 minutes longer than she's supposed to, and here comes Mike back in the bank with a catalog. Yay! Okay. That's how it happens. Yes, I know. Love. Okay. So now the other thing I want you to know is it's very flexible. I love this part about Premier, because remember we said no sales quotas. You are going to pick and choose when you need to do shows and work your business around your life. You are also going to be having lots of fun because this jewelry sells itself. It is gorgeous. We do not need to convince somebody they like the jewelry. They either like it or they don't. If they like it and it's priced right, we're good to go. And that is awesome. All right, our hostess plan is what keeps our calendar full. You're gonna, just like we were at the show the other night, you're gonna share the hostess plan, how much jewelry she gets, and you're gonna have people sitting there going, I want all that jewelry too. With $100 in retail sales, the hostess qualifies for the items at half price, 30% of the total sales in free jewelry, and $100 of bonus certificates. And you go through those, okay? Now I have to tell you, Kelly, that as the jeweler, you're gonna pay a fee as a contribution to give her all of that unlimited jewelry. I mean, I've given hostesses anywhere from $100 in free jewelry to, $900 in free jewelry. I pay a flat fee, and for the 30%, in the parentheses, you write $8. And for each of those bonuses that she earns that night, I pay the $3. Number 3, 3, 3, 3. So the grand total of all of that is $20. That is the most you will ever pay to give our hostess 30% of the sales and those 4 bonuses. All right, side note. I had a discussion with some jewelers when we were putting this together. Well, why would, isn't that kind of confusing? Problem, if you don't share this $8, 333, and then they find out, or they hear it later, or they read the book, and you didn't tell them, well, what else didn't you tell me? So you have to go over that, especially for those cholerics and those melancholies. They're not going to like it if you forget that.
Can you tell us about when we have a promotion?
No, TMI, she asked if you give a promotion. TMI, they're like, you'll confuse them, it'll apply when it applies. Too much information, TMI. Okay. Now, Kelly, this is the best part. Your grand opening is the show that we get to have to announce your business to your friends, to your families, to the acquaintances. I'm serious. The lady at the bank, when you're walking in wearing your jewelry before your training show, you're going to take her an invitation. So much fun. Oh, the vet's office. Kind of get excited. You know what her situation is. Use that to help plug in a couple of those details. Make it relevant to her. Be conversational with her about this, okay? Again, we're not trying to just read the presentation. As your sponsor, as your premier mom, I will do your training show. And as a new jeweler, you are going to earn all the profits. You are going to get all the free jewelry, Kelly, and you are going to get those bookings. And it is my job to get you bookings that night to begin your business right away. Premier offers a quick start. That's this next section right here. And you know what? Premier is a debt-free company, and they know that you want to have a debt-free business. They know jewelers want to make money, not spend it, and so they give more free jewelry to you to wear and display. Within 45 days, 6 weeks of your grand opening show, if you hold 6 shows, you'll receive $200 in free jewelry from Premier Design. Or, even better, you can hold 9 shows and receive $300 in free jewelry. I just love the Premier. They give jewelry to you immediately the night you do your grand opening, and then the free jewelry just keeps rolling in. If you're working your business and meeting that need of paying your tuition, which you gotta do that month to month, you're gonna get free jewelry, Kelly. Love this. All right, so we gotta talk about this. Who are your first 6 home shows, Kelly? We need to know who are the 6 people in your life that like you, love you, or owe you a favor that can help you get going.
Gosh, I didn't think about that, but Stefanie, I don't know how to do this business. I don't want to get up in front of all those people and not know what I'm talking about. How am I going to do it?
But that's the great thing. I'm your sponsor. I'm going to help you do your show. I am. I'm going to do your show. I'm going to walk you through it. And Premier has an amazing manual. And you see what happened? That was her question. Not everybody's going to be concerned about that. I don't need to answer that question until she asks me. So it's important to ask those questions. How are you doing? How do you feel? What concerns you? Those kind of things along the way. That's her relevant question. It's not relevant. Wouldn't have been relevant to me. I didn't care. I just knew I'd figure it out, right? Okay. When you get to this question, who are your first 6 home shows? Literally, fill in the blank. You have to help her figure out who are those 6 people. Okay, well, let's talk about it. And she says, I don't know anybody. Okay, let's talk about this. And you can work back, literally, when I moved to Orlando in 1993, I did not know anybody. There was no family here besides his mom. She was already in the business.